Hello and welcome to our final collegiate signing ceremony of the 2019-2020 school year. I can only imagine, parents, how you are feeling today in this unusual circumstances that we are currently involved in, and the ambivalent feelings that you must have as your mind rushes back over the times when you were taking your children to their practices, to their games, planning vacations around these activities. I share those with you as a grandparent and as a parent myself, and understand completely where you are. But this is a day of celebration, and we're here to celebrate the accomplishments of these student athletes. In doing so, I'd like to open our ceremony with Mr. Scott Butler, Lebanon High School principal. Mr. Butler.
Thanks, Mr. Stewart. First of all, congratulations to Hope, Austin, Aaron, Colton, Gabe, Gracie, Becca, Lucy, and Drew. Each one of you have the unique opportunity to get to go on and play your sport and participate in your sport in college. Not everybody can say that. It's a very, very small percentage who gets the opportunity to do that. Each of you has that ahead of you. Has to be very exciting for you and for your families. It didn't happen by accident. Lots of hard work got to where enabled you guys to get to where you are. So congratulations on that. Also, congratulations on your recent graduation. I understand it's certainly not the fourth quarter or the ending that everybody expected, but nonetheless, you are high school graduates from Lebanon High School. We're certainly very proud of you. To all of our parents and guardians and our supporters out there, congratulations to you. Lots of memories, I'm sure, for each one of you over the years of your kids growing up, participating in their sports, taking them to all of their events. Of course, all the money that went into all the training and the coaching and the skills and the lessons and the equipment and everything else. But congratulations to you guys. As parents and guardians and families, you now have the opportunity to go on and to continue to follow your children to college and see them participate in college athletics. That is exciting. That is outstanding. We are absolutely proud. Again, as I said earlier, I know not the fourth quarter that we expected, not the ending that we expected, but please remember that at the end, another way to look at it is it's time for a new beginning. So we now have a new chapter that's starting. It's yet to be written. You guys have it ahead of you to write that chapter. Best of luck to you. As I always say, please don't forget about us here at Lebanon High School. Don't forget where you're from. Congratulations. Best of luck. We look forward to following you and your successes in life after high school. Thank you.
We'll begin our ceremony today with a presentation by our co-cheer coaches, Bethany Lamb and Connie Dooning, speaking on behalf of Becca Sams.
Hi, I'm Connie Dooning, one of the varsity cheer coaches, along with Bethany Lamb. And today, on behalf of both of us, we would like to recognize and congratulate Becca Sams on her signing day. We have had the pleasure of coaching Becca for the past 3 years on the varsity cheer squad, which tells you a lot about Becca's talent. Now, as coaches, we know that talent is really important, but talent only gets you a spot on the team. It doesn't necessarily make you better, and it doesn't reflect work ethic and drive and positivity. And so although Becca made the varsity cheer squad with her talent, it was all of those other characteristics that we have seen over the course of the last 3 years that has made her a huge asset to our program. We don't often, as cheer coaches, get to recognize girls who go on to the next level and cheer at the collegiate level. So today is a really special day for us. One of the things that I really want to talk about very quickly regarding Becca is her work ethic. Now, Becca has also been a part of our competition team over the past few years, and I want to focus specifically on this year. So this year, the 3 coaches, including Mrs. Lamb and Mrs. Smith, we decided that we wanted to offer spots to our competitive cheerleaders, starting with our senior girls. And our seniors know the time commitment and dedication it takes to be a competition cheerleader. So many of them realized that it being the end of their senior year, they were going to have a lot of things on their plate. So Becca was only one of 2 seniors who chose to compete with us this year. And what a huge, huge help she was. Even when she was sick, she would come to practice. She would offer up her opinion. She would help in any way. She got better because that's what she wanted her focus to be. And we ended up having a great competition season, and we were very thankful for Becca and her positive attitude and work ethic during that season. Next, Becca always works with our youth cheerleaders. She's positive, outgoing. She loves to help our future warriors, and that is evident because Becca has decided to major in youth and family ministry, and so she is going to be able to use all of those wonderful qualities that she has in her career as she goes. When we found out that Becca had made chose the Milligan College team, and I will reiterate the word chose because Becca had an option. She tried out for 3 different cheer squads and she made all of them. And so when she chose Milligan College, I'm sure they chose her because of her talent, right? Totally makes sense. Milligan knows they're getting a talented cheerleader. What they don't know yet and what they're soon to find out is what her coaches at Lebanon know, and that is they're not only getting a talented cheerleader, but they're getting an amazing young woman with a positive attitude and a great work ethic. Congratulations, Becca. We are so incredibly proud of you and can't wait to hear about all your success at Milligan. Thank you for helping us change the game. Best wishes.
Thank you, Bethany and Connie, and good luck, Becca. Our next presenter will be our head tennis coach, Tom Zimbeck, speaking on behalf of Hope Bowers.
Tennis coach for Lebanon High School. This is a shout out to Hope Bowers. Congratulations on continuing to play your tennis at your college career and also doing your art photography classes. But congratulations and good luck to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Zimbeck. Now we present our head volleyball coach, Michael Crofton, speaking on behalf of Gracie Edling.
Hi, everyone. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy during this unprecedented time we are dealing with. And I wanted to congratulate all of the seniors at Lebanon who are signing during this spring signing period. It truly is an amazing accomplishment to be able to continue playing careers for another 4 years at the college level. I know I look back on it, and it is something that I remember some of the best days of my life, getting to continue to play on in college. I did want to reach out and to congratulate Gracie Edling, our senior from the volleyball team, who will be continuing on her career at Otterbein University in Columbus and studying nursing. Gracie is a senior captain for us and truly an integral part of what we were able to accomplish this year, winning 20 games and winning our division of the GWAC. Gracie led the conference in digs per game. She was a first team all-district and first team all-conference award winner. She was a captain for us and somebody that was an integral part of what we built and what we're trying to continue to build on as we go forward. I'm very excited for Gracie to go to Otterbein. I actually have coached at Otterbein for 3 years, back in 2009 to 2012, and I was a part of the two teams that went to the NCAA tournament for the very first time in program history, and the program has just continued to grow since then. They've won numerous conference championships, been to the NCAA tournament numerous times, and Gracie's going to be a great addition to that program. I know the head coach very well. Monica runs a very good program. She is very determined, and she brings a lot of knowledge to the game, and she's going to really help Gracie continue to grow as a player on and off the floor, and Gracie's going to continue to get a great education at Otterbein. I look forward to being able to get to watch her play this fall, and I wish her nothing but the best. And congratulations again to all the seniors at Lebanon who are committed to play in college. Thanks.
Thank you, Coach Crofton, and good luck, Gracie. Now presenting will be Lebanon's only head bowling coach in their existence, Mr. Ron Volmering, speaking on behalf of Gabe Talby.
Hello, everyone. If you don't know, my name is Ron Volmering. I am the head bowling coach at Lebanon High School. It is my pleasure to speak tonight or today on behalf of Gabe Talby. Gabe is one of only 3 Lebanon bowlers to have rolled a 500-plus series for 2 games in his career. His was a 513 rolled on November 28th, 2018. Gabe also has the 4th highest game in Lebanon bowling history with a 279. Gabe holds the school record for high individual average with a 222.83 that took place during his junior year. He also has the 2nd highest with his average of 210. Also, Gabe was part of the school record Baker game set this year of 278 at Northwest Lanes. And he is also on the top team 3-game series of 31-48, which took place at Coleraine Bowl on February 23rd of 2017. So Gabe is on the school record board multiple times. Gabe has an impressive average over his 4-year career of 210. His freshman year was 198, sophomore year 208, junior year 222, and his senior year 210. He was first team all GWalk his sophomore, junior, and senior years. He was player of the year in the GWalk West his sophomore and junior years. So Gabe is a great bowler, obviously, but he is also a great student. He has an overall GPA of 3.62 and was a scholar athlete at Lebanon all 4 years. Gabe also served on the Captain's Council, volunteered at the Lebanon Carriage Parade all 4 years, worked part-time at Moon's Pro Shop, learning the tools of the trade from one of the best in the business, and was always willing to help younger kids at practice work on bettering their game. Besides his brains, skills, and good heart, he has very supportive parents in Dwayne and Becky Talby. While we are here to celebrate Gabe's accomplishments, I'd also like to recognize their hard work in getting Gabe to this point. For those of you unfamiliar with Tusculum University, where Gabe will be going to college, it is located in Greenville, Tennessee. It's a little more than 5 hours from Lebanon. It is the oldest university in Tennessee, and it's Presbyterian. It has approximately 1,500 full-time students, and they compete in the South Atlantic Conference, which is NCAA Division II. So Gabe, good luck as a future Tusculum pioneer, but never forget where you came from, because once a warrior, always a warrior.
Our next presenter will be our head swim coach, Mark Davis, to speak on behalf of Lucy Monroe.
Hi, I'm Mark Davis. I'm the head swim coach at Lebanon High School. I'd like to introduce Lucy Monroe. Lucy's been a 4-year letter winner. She's been a 4-year district qualifier. She's a school record holder in our 200 medley relay, 200 free relay, and 400 freestyle relay. She's on our top 10 list. In 50 free, she's 4th, 100 free, 4th, 500 free is 2nd, 100 breaststroke is 5th, 100 butterfly 2nd, and 200 IM is 4th. Lucy is an outstanding young lady. This past year, she was also 2nd team all GWalk. Congrats on signing with Carnegie Mellon University. Congrats, Lucy.
That's Joe Cornley now, the Lebanon lacrosse coach, to speak on behalf of Drew Bolin.
Hello, Coach Cornley here. I am so happy to speak on your behalf, Drew, here on this signing day, and congratulations again on being awarded with the opportunity to go to Capital and be a student athlete. You're going to do great. A couple of comments about Drew. Really, I've known Drew for 2 full seasons, and really he's an incredible teammate. He's an incredible lacrosse player, and he's really, truly an incredible young man. I'm really sorry for Drew that he didn't get to compete in this 2020 season, because the accolades and recognitions that he would have received would have been tremendous. in my mind, Drew is a bit of a throwback. He's a true two-way midfielder. He is dominant offensively, and he will shut down the opposing team's best offensive player with his defensive skills. For his sophomore and junior seasons, when I had the pleasure of coaching him, he led the team in ground balls and starting transition from the defensive to offensive end in both seasons. He twice earned the Iron Man award, which to me typifies someone who is just a grinder, who will do exactly what's needed, really welcomes deflecting the attention other places, although he's very capable of dominating a lacrosse game himself. He also was selected to the All-Region team in 2019, which is a huge accomplishment. And again, I'm very confident that he would have gone higher as All-Region and perhaps even been an All-State candidate this year. He was selected as a captain, team captain for the 2020 season, and in the one game, albeit a scrimmage game, he was dominating, contributing 7 points in that contest. So, Drew, continued success and good luck to you, buddy. Again, it's been an honor and a pleasure to have coached you the past two and a portion seasons. Good luck. Bye-bye.
Our next presenters are the head track coach, Mr. Jason Simcoe, and the head cross-country coach, Mr. Mark Bierkin. Speak on behalf of Aaron Guzman, who will be going to Ohio Northern and following in the footsteps of these coaches as Polar Bears.
Hi, I'm Jason Simcoe, boys head track coach. Before I talk a little bit about Aaron, I first want to congratulate all of our signees today. Only about 7% of high school athletes are able to continue on to compete at the collegiate level. So each of you is in rarefied air, and that's something that should make you and your families extremely proud. So congratulations. When I think about Aaron, he's a guy who helped kind of change the course of Lebanon cross country and Lebanon track. Over the course of his career, he's helped the team get to places that it's never been before. In cross country, he was a part of two teams that qualified to the state championships, our first two teams to make it that far in the tournament since the 1960s. And he played an important scoring role in both of those teams in 2017 and in 2019. He was all-region in track. He took a important leg on the 4x8 that ran 8:03 and finished 7th at the regional championships in track in 2019. He was two-time all-conference in cross country. He was a sub 440 miler on the track. So he accomplished a lot. He was a part of a GWalk championship cross country team, a GWalk championship 4x800 relay, a district championship cross country team. Of course, those two state qualifying cross country teams. He really helped establish a new level of success for Lebanon track and cross country. So that's an extremely cool legacy for him to leave behind. When I think about Aaron, I think about a couple of memories of him that I have. One of which is that GWalk 4x8 at Troy last spring, in the spring of 2019. He ran the second leg, which is a leg that kind of sets the tone for the race. Usually everybody's first leg is pretty good. And then the second leg is where it starts to shake out. The good teams start to separate themselves from the less competitive teams. And Aaron got us right to the front of the race on his second leg. He set the tone. He handed off to his teammate Zachary in a position to take the lead and never look back. After Aaron's leg, it was pretty clear that we were going to end up as GWalk champs. So I remember just the ferociousness and the competitiveness that he approached that leg with. And that was something really, really cool that he got to share with his teammates. The other memory that I have is, again, him kind of leading his team to success this year at the GWalk cross country meet when we were divisional champions. He came charging into the stadium at Northmont, finished 8th overall in the conference. But what was really cool about that is that he worked really closely with two of his teammates. They came charging into the stadium in 8th, 9th, and 10th. So it was cool to see this wave of Lebanon led by Aaron charging around the track to the finish line and on their way to a trophy that day. So Aaron is a lead by example guy. He's a guy who shows up logs his miles, whether it's raining, it's hot, it's snowing, it's icy, it's windy, it's whatever. He shows up and he puts in the work because he knows that the process is what gets you to success. So that's a trait that I know is going to serve him well as a polar bear. I know it served him really, really well here at Lebanon. And so I know he's got just really exciting things ahead. Aaron, congratulations to you and your family. I know you're going to do great in Ada, and I can't wait to see you in the orange and black. Congratulations.
My name is Mark Birkin, and I am the current head cross-country coach here at Lebanon High School. I am extremely honored to have the opportunity to talk about Aaron Gooseman. Before I get too far, I would like to congratulate all the other signees today on their commitment to continue play at the next level. Congratulations. Goose is a coach's dream. He is not only a team-first guy, but he also leads by example. He gets it done in the classroom and on the course. Goose is dedicated to his craft and understands the time and commitment necessary in order to be successful. He left his mark in Lebanon cross-country record books by competing at the state championship twice in his 4 years here at Lebanon High School, and running his best times of the season at the end of the year when the competition gets tougher and the pressure is on. His career best time of 16:37 makes him the 12th fastest runner in school history. I know personally that Coach Moss at Ohio Northern University is extremely excited that Goose is going north to the land of the polar bears. Congrats again, Goose, on your commitment to compete at the next level and further your education at such a fine university. Go Bears.
Thank you, Coach Simcoe and Coach Birkin. Good luck, Aaron. Now I'd like to present Coach Steve James, the head boys soccer coach, speaking on behalf of Austin Leverage.
Hi, this is Steve James. I'm here to talk about Austin Leverage. Austin is committed to play soccer next year at Northwood University. The Timberwolves are members of the NCAA Division II GLIAC Conference. I've had Austin in the classroom as a student and also as a player on the soccer field, so I feel like I have a pretty good idea of what kind of person Austin is. The first words that come to mind when I think of Austin are great work ethic, very competitive, disciplined, and helpful. All the qualities you're looking for as a leader. Which, to come as no surprise, Austin was voted as a captain his senior year. It's typically a given that we're going to graduate good players every year. But what's not always a given is we're going to graduate great people every year. It's great that Austin was in our program for 4 years. He started on varsity for 3 years, played a lot of minutes, scored some goals, started on a conference championship team, clearly made an impact on the field. But when I think of Austin, I'm going to think more of how he impacted our program and how good of a representative he was, and I know he will continue to be. Handing out youth camp flyers on a Saturday afternoon, selling raffle tickets at a Friday night football game to help our program raise money, dressing up as a superhero at Superhero Day at our youth camp, and did all of it with a smile on his face. Couldn't have been happier to do it. So what's Northwood getting in Austin? They're getting a soccer player that's very disciplined, very determined, and wants to compete. What are they getting as a teammate? They're getting a guy that is willing to do whatever is needed to help the team get better. That's all I have. Congratulations to Austin and all of our other athletes signing today. Thanks.
Thank you, Coach James, and good luck, Austin. Lastly, our last presenter is Nick Hensley, our head wrestling coach, speaking on behalf of Colton Quantz.
Good morning, Lebanon Warriors. Coach Hensley here. It is an honor to be a part of our spring signing ceremony, and I want to take this time to congratulate all of our signees. As a former college athlete, I can speak to the level of excitement you are experiencing as you transition into this next chapter of life. Since my arrival in 2014, I've had the privilege and honor of coaching and interacting with hundreds of students at Lebanon. I've always been impressed with the countless redeemable qualities our student athletes possess that lead to so many post-secondary successes. That success rate speaks volumes about the fabric of our community, made up by the rock-solid families I've come to meet and get to know so well. For that, I am honored to present our wrestler in the spring signing ceremony, Colton Quantz. Colton is a lifelong wrestler that came through our youth program, junior high program, and wrestled all 4 years in high school. Colton was a 4-year varsity letter winner. He's a 3-time district qualifier, 2-time sectional finalist, sectional champion, 2-time GWAC finalist, and GWAC champion. Colton was a district champion this year, our first since 2010, breaking a 10-year drought. Colton's a state qualifier this year as a result of his district championship. Colton also had 48 wins this season, putting him second on the all-time list for single season wins. In conjunction with his 48 wins, he had 28 pins. So that means Colton pinned about 58%, almost 60% of his opponents, which is impressive. That's the most dominating form of victory you can achieve in a wrestling match. And that also placed him second on our all-time list for single season pins. Like I said, Colton was our first district champion since 2010, breaking a 10-year drought, bringing tremendous pride back to Lebanon. He amassed 128 wins, career wins, during his time here at Lebanon High School, which also puts him second on the list, just behind Sean Enright, who was a 2-time state champion, 3-time state finalist, and 2-time NCAA All-American. So Colton is in with great company with his achievements this year. Colton, outside of the Scholastic, the OHSA season, was also a very accomplished wrestler. He's a 2-time USA Wrestling Team Ohio Freestyle and Greco member, where he wrestled at the Junior National and Cadet Nationals for Freestyle and Greco-Roman in 2017 and 2019. With all those accolades, Colton was noticed by several universities, but he's chosen to attend the College of Mount St. Joseph next year in Cincinnati, continuing his wrestling career to pursue a degree in finance and economics. Colton enters the Mount at a very special time. Head coach and friend of Lebanon Wrestling, friend of mine, Coach Charles Mason, has recruited local talent over the last 3 years and cultivated a culture that has positioned the Mount St. Joseph, to be contenders for an NCAA Division III national title next year. To do that in just 3 seasons under Coach Mason's leadership is impressive, and I'm very proud of Colton being able to join their wrestling family and continue his success. My hope for Colton is that we did our jobs here at Lebanon, preparing him for this next chapter, one that I know should be filled with excitement and joy. Like most athletes on our roster, Colton has come through the ranks of our program. He has dealt with the ups and downs of being a combative athlete. He has learned tough lessons, made mistakes, but also learned from those teachable moments and bettered himself to become a champion, this year in particular. On behalf of Lebanon Wrestling, the Lebanon City School District, and the entire community, we wish Colton the best and look forward to seeing and hearing about all of his successes and his post-secondary endeavors. Thank you.
I'd like to thank all of our coaches who made their special presentations today, and also Mr. Butler for his comments. As we close, I would say to each of you signing that regardless of the distance that you travel from Lebanon, despite the fact that you soon may be becoming a Viking, a Crusader, a Polar Bear, a Wolverine, a Lion, a Buffalo, a Pioneer, a Viking, and a Tartan, Lebanon will always be your home. Once a warrior, always a warrior. Thank you for making us all warrior proud. Congratulations.